and welcome to Tunis, the capital of Tunisia.
Welcome to Tunis.
Good Tunisia! Tunisia!
Woohoo! Thank you.
I mean, there's hundreds of tiny different alleyways.
And breathe.
We got there in the end. Good morning and welcome to Tunis, the capital of Tunisia. The last time out you would have seen us in Zakynthos, Greece, but we took a quick flight over to this brand new destination that we're going to be exploring for around the next 2 to 3 weeks. But we actually flew into Enfidha-Hammamet, which is an hour and a half from Tunis and a £60 taxi ride away from the capital. So if you are flying into the capital, fly into the capital. Don't make the mistake like we did, but just look at this place. We are on the main boulevard here of the city, and it looks like something you'd find in Paris.
Having recently been in Morocco, I was kind of expecting Tunisia to feel similar, but I'm very surprised that it feels nothing alike. It looks nothing alike.
They literally have so many different types of architecture here in Tunis. This is the Hotel du Lac, and it's built in a brutalist architecture by an Italian architect. I mean, are we in the Soviet Union?
Unfortunately, it's derelict and it's not open.
I would love to spend a night. Can we sneak in and spend a night?
It would have been so cool. For starters, around the city, the buildings are all quite white,
it's
cream,
very European
pale,
down this street.
Extremely European. This is the Avenue Habib Bourguiba, I believe, and it's the main avenue of the city. As you can see, it's busy, there's shops, and I just can't tell you how different it feels.
Welcome to Tunisia. Welcome.
Shukran, shukran.
Everyone is so friendly.
And then it all changes.
It really does. It's about a 15-minute walk the whole way along the avenue, and you get to the gate to the Medina, the Bab el-Bar. It's a real mix of cultures. It's a complete contrast with everything, culture, architecture, and as you can see behind me, you have the gate here to the Medina, and then over there you have the sort of European architectural style buildings.
It goes from chilled out to chaos in like 2 minutes.
This is crazy. Let's get lost.
Welcome to Tunis.
Good Tunisia! Tunisia!
1, 2, 3, viva Tunisia!
It's crazy. Everyone's so friendly. We have teamed up with our friends at Skyscanner to bring you our top travel hacks. Some of these might seem self-explanatory, but after traveling for the last 3 years, we have tried and tested these hacks, so we know that these will help you. First travel tip that we recommend is to bring some luggage scales with you. We can assure you that when you're standing on the bathroom trying to weigh your suitcase, it is not efficient and it is not going to be accurate. It's likely your suitcase is going to be heavy and you're going to end up having to board the plane wearing 100 different layers of clothing. We always take luggage scales with us to avoid extra luggage fees. Bring a spare change of clothes is travel hack number 2. My mum always used to do this when we went on our holidays. We would have spare clothes and swimwear in our travel bags, in our carry-on, because should your suitcase go missing, then your holiday isn't completely ruined because you do have some clothes with you on board. The third and final travel tip is to choose your flight carefully. We recommend evening or late night flights, as normally when you arrive in your destination you can get to sleep and be ready to explore the next day. We find early morning flights often end up wasting half a day. These tips we absolutely live by, and we can confirm that these will definitely help you on your travels. So again, huge thank you to Skyscanner for partnering up with us, and let's get back to Tunis. I honestly can't tell you, 1, how crazy this is, and 2, how friendly everyone is. Normally when you go into the Medina, the small alleys, you do kind of get hassled, but this isn't hassled. Everyone is
loves
just
the camera.
Everyone's loving the camera and everyone's loving to see us wandering around.
So Medina is essentially the old walled city, and this one here actually dates back around 1,000 years and is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And I'm pretty lost. I mean, there's hundreds of tiny different alleyways, but we are on the hunt for a carpet shop with a rooftop. Very specific. We can go onto the rooftop?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
And explain a little bit about that house.
Okay. We're going in.
Carpet shop.
We have found the carpet shop.
Craxi, Prime Minister of Italy. This one.
So many people have been here.
Yeah, so many people.
And now us.
President, VIP
And now
people,
us.
I mean. Yeah, tomorrow you find your picture for sure.
Lots of famous people have been here, as you would have seen. The Italian Prime Minister, the Algerian Prime Minister, lots of different people, and now us.
Apparently it used to be the Sultan's Palace.
Yes.
Now it's a carpet shop.
But it's very historical, and we've gone up lots and lots of stairs, and then you reach the top.
Oh wow.
And I mean, this is a view of the Medina. Wow.
This is outrageous.
Absolutely stunning view. Behind me you can see there's a Tunisia mosque which dates back to the 8th century, and as non-Muslims we can't enter all of it. I believe you can only enter the courtyard, but from up here it's absolutely gigantic, and you can just literally see, you can see the mountains, you can see the whole vastness of the Medina, of the city.
I feel like you need to come up here to figure out how to get out of here.
Yeah, you need to come up here to A, work out where you are, B, work out how to get out of the Medina, and see where to find something to eat and drink. From a carpet shop to a perfume shop, we are really experiencing the Medina and the souks right now.
This green lemon, this perfume, and for massage. Okay.
Nice.
What's this one?
Citron.
Yeah, citron.
Oh, this is good.
And this is jasmine flower.
Jasmine
This
flower.
perfume body and perfume for house.
Okay.
This like perfume body or make.
I'm getting very oily.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Shukran.
Oh,
Thank you.
shook.
Thank you for you.
Thank you.
I am going to be smelling good in Tunisia. We've got a small bottle of perfume, which was 15 dinar, which is about 4 or 5 English pounds. Around 4 dinar is 1 English pound, and this is supposedly made of cactus, so traditional flowers of Tunisia, made by the Tunisian Berbers.
Lunchtime.
I check. I need to check if that is correct. I think that is Tunisian for cheers, but we've come into Cafe Del Ali in the heart of the Medina. It just got really dark. It just got really, really dark, and we've got a citronade to start. Obviously, not all places, being an Arab nation, Muslim country, serve alcohol. So one of their substitutes is a citronade that is apparently extremely fresh, extremely full of lemons.
Made
So-
with the whole lemon, actually.
So I'm expecting it to be.
Tangy.
It's good. It's refreshing from all that walking around, but it's very, very bitter. And of course, you couldn't come to North Africa and not have a mint tea. Our first Tunisian dish.
I am so excited for this. This is the Tunisian brick. It's essentially like a borek. It's pastry, filo pastry wrapped with like cheese and mint inside and parsley on top. It looks absolutely stunning, so I'm gonna go straight in.
It's almost like a spring roll. Comes in this little tube.
It's like really like cheesy, like fatty, oily goodness, which definitely isn't good for you, but it tastes very good. Woohoo! Thank you. And now the main, the national dish of Tunisia, the couscous. It looks absolutely unreal.
Gone for the
Stuffed.
vegetarian.
We've got the vegetarian option. There's literally everything in here. Oh my god, did you see that? Look at it. It's like a mountain of couscous.
I feel like this is always a good idea.
It's always
Getting
a
the
safe
veggie
bet.
one, because I don't know, sometimes I can find couscous a little bit dry.
Yeah, the vegetables will give it a little bit of flavour as well. So, here goes.
All these tiny little grains rolled together.
Oh my god. It's a bit spicy, that one. I wasn't expecting that. Absolutely delicious. Fuel for more walking around the Medina.
First time trying Tunisian food, and I am definitely impressed. That came to 50 dinars, so around 13 English pounds, which is very, very affordable. Considering that it's probably somewhere that is a little bit more higher end in the Medina, you're going to get prices even less than that. It might be the fact that it's a little bit less touristy than the likes of Morocco and Egypt, and compared to the Medinas that we have been in Morocco, it is much more chilled out. People aren't hassling you, people aren't trying to rip you off. And I'm now trying to find, well, we're trying to find our way out of here. It really is a maze.
And breathe. We have made it out of the Medina, and I have to say it's just as crazy near the gate as it is in the Medina. You're probably thinking we're crazy, but it's actually the World Cup at the moment. So by the time you see this, it won't me.
So England have already won.
England, yeah, whoever's won has won, and Tunisia are playing in a couple of days, so it's only right that we do the best thing and support it with a little flag. Thank you. Woo! That was only 3 dinars to support Tunisia.
Welcome to the only place that we have found so far that apparently does a beer in Tunis.
And it doesn't even look like a Tunisian
It looks like
building.
we've gone back to the brutalist architecture.
Well, turns out it's closed, so we'll have to find somewhere else. Plan B.
We got there in the end. The original plan was to go to the brilliantly named Jamaica bar, which is on top of this giant sort of brutalist looking hotel, but that is under renovation. So we found plan B. What is the name of this place? I've completely forgot.
La Moufa, something like that.
La Moufa. It's not the most appetizing of place outside, but then you come in and you're basically in this like little saloon, and this is what we came here for. This is Celtia. This is the beer of Tunisia. It's very hard to find, so you're going to find beer in hotels or sort of like hidden bars like this. It's sort of out of the way, out of the streets.
They're not shown or promoted really, are they?
It's out of sight, and I'm excited to try this. This is probably the most unique beer we've ever found. It was a real hunt.
The beer hunt of Tunisia.
Well, the beer hunt was worth it, and again, this was only 5 dinars, so around £1 for a beer. I could be here for a while. Good morning from Tunis. I think a combination of it being our very first day in the country and the chaos of the Medina just completely took it out of me. We had a very early night and we did find our £1 beer. I didn't think we were going to get there in the end, but we managed to find some alcohol here in Tunis, but we actually got a taxi back to the Du Lac area where we're staying, which is actually like the business district, and where we're staying at the Movenpick, we are right on Lake Tunis. So I'm on our balcony right now and I'm looking out at this beautiful lake. We've just had some breakfast.
There's literally a red carpet to take you to breakfast. The plan for us is to actually try and be semi-healthy. So that starts with a cucumber juice at 8:30 in the morning. This is very healthy for us.
But normal for everyone else.
Oh. This looks very good. There are so many different types of Tunisian breakfast dishes up there, but I'm sticking with the healthy theme. I've got eggs and I've got Tunisian shakshuka with lots of veg.
I'm feeling actually pretty fresh, pretty healthy, but I need to show you this room. It is it's outrageous. You don't realise the capital city has over 2 million people, so it has all these different districts. I didn't even know this place existed. Good morning.
Good morning. You would not have expected that we'd have woken up to 26 degrees sunshine.
It's nearly December.
On the lake of Tunis. Yeah, it's nearly December. How crazy is that? But as Matt said, we are staying in the Du Lac area. It is pretty impressive from standing up here. Our balcony is absolutely huge. It's 2 rooms spanning out here, and you have just this 180 degree view of
It's like an
the
oasis
lake.
away from the chaos of the Medina.
No, that is the perfect way to describe it. But let's show you inside the room. So you're probably going to see Matt everywhere because the room has like these mirrors everywhere, but we have an absolutely humongous bed, which I can confirm is unbelievable. It's like sleeping in a cloud. We have our TV here, and then you come through into our double bathroom. We have like a 3 shower, a bath, a separate toilet, double sink, and big wardrobes behind that there. And then it's like a workout running around here. When you come through here, we actually have a lounge. Yes, this is a lounge. We have a sofa, we have like a little dining area, another TV, a fridge, coffee machine, and we have something extremely special. We have Tunisian sweets. So, oh my god, should I try one?
We've already had breakfast. Yeah, do one. I think we try one.
So this is still healthy, right?
I mean, it's got some nuts, getting your protein.
So are these dates or are they prunes?
I'm not actually sure what they are.
There's a coconut. There's coconut in this one, so. Nice! Not too sweet actually. Perfect after we've been trying to be healthy. But we are actually gonna just walk around, have a look at the Du Lac area, and I'm gonna try and not eat any more of those.
This is stunning.
It really, really is. You can just see how calm the lake is. And this is just at the back of our hotel. Like, you literally walk out of the hotel and you make it to the lake. It's so calm. It like mirrors the sky. And you wouldn't have thought this would be in the city.
We're like near the airport, near the business district. You can't hear a thing. You've got the local fishermen just out there getting a catch for the day.
It is very peaceful.
This area, this lake, definitely shows how Tunis is the city of contrast. You can leave the chaos of the Medina and head to this business district located on a picturesque lake. There's lots of restaurants where you can come and get food of an evening, but our first day in Tunis has come to an end, and we're actually going to be heading to somewhere very, very different in the next video and in the next 2 to 3 weeks. There's so much to see in this country, from deserts to beaches to Medinas. We're hopefully going to cover it all. I'm still recovering from the chaos of the Tunis Medina, but we're going to chill out for a little while. Really grab a coffee, just grab a coffee and sit out and look at this beautiful lake. We'll see you in the next one.